Hey again, it's Christina from Sunshine and Flora. So the footage that you just saw was from the last 2 mornings of me harvesting these flowers. And in this video, I'm gonna be making 5 bouquets for a tea party that is this weekend. I just love that idea. So it's actually a client of mine who is having a bridal shower for her sister, and it's a tea party theme. And they want to have, that cottage garden flower feel. We're going to be making one larger bouquet. It's going to be a $20 bouquet that's going to go on the main food table. And then we're going to be making 4 smaller bouquets, $10 or so, that's just going to go in the center of each table as an accent. So I love the colors that I have going on. It's definitely that cottage garden feel. So before we start making the bouquets, I just want to give you a little flower tour of everything that I have because it's quite an assortment. We're pretty early in the season. I'm coming into that lull that I have between summer and spring flowers. And I'm sure if you guys grow in the garden, you always have a little bit of that too. There isn't a time where I really don't have anything in the garden this time of year, but I just don't have the abundance. For example, I may not even do the farmer's market next week because I just don't quite have enough. Usually there's 1 week in June that's that way. But I have a few stems of this purple status, and then I have a few, like 4, and this one doesn't even look the best. These are the Potomac Lavender Snapdragons. I am on my very, very last stems of Campanula. There are 6 here. And oh my goodness, if you do not grow Campanula, if you're in a zone similar to me, I'm zone 5A, I highly encourage you to try. I fall plant it in my hoop house. If you don't have a hoop house, plant it outside, make a little low tunnel over it. I bet it will work. Campanula is the best flower. So I've got some good purples here. And then in the next bucket, I have a few little stems of stock. I've got a couple yellow, which honestly, these are kind of on their way out. I think I'm just gonna toss these. I've got a few little purple ones that I thought could go in the little bouquets just as a pop of color. I am horrible at growing stock. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I don't plant it early enough. This is about as successful as I've ever been. So I might try one more year next year and then give up. But anyway, that's probably a whole nother video. I've got some beautiful Ami. Ami is not my favorite because it does drop the pollen, but I thought for that cottage garden feel, 1 in each bouquet would give it a little sparkle. I've got a few more snapdragons. These just started blooming. This is from my next succession planting. And these are the Potomac Apple Blossom. I love them. I've got, it looks like 1 Fama Blue pincushion flower. I have some white over in this other bucket. And then my Rudbeckia is just starting. This is the Goldilocks variety. These, from what I understand, can be single or like a semi-double. These obviously are all single, but they're that signature gold with the dark center. Very pretty. My Rudbeckia is about to explode in the garden, which is really exciting. And then the last bucket, I've got some of the Magic Single Feverfew. I have a bunch of colors of yarrow, which just screams cottage garden. I have the, if I can get them out here, I have the Fama White pincushion flower. And then I have some of my Skylar Veronica. Now this one is overdone, so I'm just gonna pitch him as well. But I've got some purple and I've got some white. And this is a perennial that I have going in the garden. So that's what we're working with. I think it's gonna be a really pretty mix of pastels and the deep purple. I think it's gonna be really pretty. So I need to get rid of one of these buckets on my counter. There we go. Oh, see this, oh my goodness. One of these has little tiny bugs all in it. Oh my goodness, which flower is that? Not the Veronica, I bet it's the Ami. I bet it's the Ami. Oh, I don't even know if I want to use this. They're teeny, teeny, tiny. I don't know if I want that on a tea party. Okay, I'm gonna set these down. Let's get rid of the bugs. I just want to make sure they are not inside my snapdragons. Oh, I see a couple. Do I have thrips? I think I have thrips in the hoop house. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to deal with that. So comment down below on this video if you have thrips and how you treat them, or if you don't treat them. I know snapdragons are prone. I don't see any on this one. Oh yes, they are down inside of there. Okay. I think for that reason, unfortunately, I am not going to use these Potomac Apple Blossom. I may just try to do a rinse and put them in a vase for myself and just see what happens. Comment down below if you have thrips and how you treat them. This is all new to me. Now I know what a thrip is. Okay, moving on because my client's coming in about a half an hour. Let's start off with the $20 bouquet. So I've got my paper. I use 18 by 18 inch square paper. You guys have seen me do this before. You've been watching my videos. I think I'm going to put all 3 of the Rudbeckia in the $20 bouquet. Now I have 6 of the Campanula, so I would like 1 in each of the $10 bouquet, and I'm going to put 2 in the $20 bouquet. So we're going to start off with those. Are those the biggest ones? They all are kind of about the same. I only have 1 Fama Blue, so I'm going to put that right in the center. Oh, those are already cute. Okay, then I'm going to put 2 of this Magic Single Feverfew. This, as you saw, came out of the hoop house, and it is one of my favorite flowers. This perennializes for me. I'm just tossing what I'm pulling off of these into a bucket, and this will go in my compost pile. Okay, so we've got, I'm gonna put this little one on the side. Okay, so we've got 3 of the Magic Single. Then let's bring in the Rudbeckia. Oops, I'm dripping water on my paper. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Okay, then I want to come in with some of this Fama White. Oh, let's just pull all these out. Then around the outside, I'm going to put some Yarrow and some Status. That's a good one. Let's do one more. That's a great one. Oh my gosh, these are adorable. Okay, I need something other than purple and yellow in here. So I'm gonna bring in, does peach look good with this? There's not enough of a contrast. Let's do this pink. So I grow so many different kinds of yarrow. I don't even know what these varieties are. There's summer berries, favorite berries, lots of different kinds that you can get from Johnny's and Geo. But yarrow is a great summer cut. It also will dry really well. And again, it just gives that cottage garden feel. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so I've got 3, you know, I'm gonna do one more. Well, he's kind of bent. Let's do this little guy. I love it. Let's put that on the side. And then I think I will flank with 2 of the Status. I'm just pulling the Rudbeckia up so they're kind of on top because they're technically my focal flower and I just want those to sit on top of everything else. I'm gonna skip the Ami in this one. And the Status I kind of like to put a little bit below and around. There we go. And they will be able to, you know, kind of fluff this in their vase. All right. That is really pretty. Okay. Time for a trim. I'm just getting a little bit of this extra foliage off the bottom. Okay, that is so pretty. Let's get it wrapped. I'm gonna get this bucket out of here. All right. Oh my goodness, that is so adorable. I love it. That is so cheerful. Okay, I'm gonna grab a bucket to put this in and then we're gonna make the 4 smaller bouquets, which are gonna be half this size. All right, I've got 4 pieces of paper cut. This is gonna go super fast because these are pretty much going to all be the same. I'm gonna do a campanula, a snapdragon, oops, a stock. These are gonna be really purple. I need some white in here. Oop, these Veronica, the white is too far gone. Okay, so the white's gonna be the Fama. I might have to go out and pick a little more. I'm gonna put 2 of those. We're gonna give a really nice stem of feverfew in there. Get rid of some of the bottom leaves. That's adorable. I'm gonna move some of the purple over here. The feverfew I'm gonna put in the center because it's the biggest. Oh yeah, that's looking cute. Then I think we'll put a status on the outside, and then I need a couple nice stems of yarrow. Yarrow? Let's do 2 different colors in each one. I might have to go out and pick some more yarrow. I don't know if I want red. Red is too much because we're using pinks. Okay, peach. I am gonna put a little stem of Ami in this one. And then the status, because this is a smaller bouquet and these status are so big, I'm gonna divide it up. And I'm gonna put some on each side. So cute. All right, that's adorable. Then, you know, if they're using a vase or a mason jar, she'll be able to cut and make it whatever size she wants. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the other 3 of these put together real fast because she's coming in about 15 minutes, and I will show you what they look like when I am done. Okay, so all the bouquets are done. I think they turned out adorable. These, to me, just scream tea party. So I did 4 of the $10 bouquets. I did end up using one of the Potomac Apple Blossom Snapdragons. I looked inside all of the little blooms. There were no thrips. I blew on it. So I used one. The others I'm not going to use because there are visible thrips in there. So I have 4 little ones, and then the larger one that has the Rudbeckia, and I hope she loves these. I think they're gonna be just adorable. So it's time for me to go unlock the storefront. She'll be here in 15 minutes. And then I'm gonna go water in the garden because we are in an extreme heat warning. So I've gotta hydrate everything. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope you're staying cool wherever you are. Stay tuned for a lot more this garden season. We'll see you soon.